Students, welcome to the video lecture 3 on the topic laminar and turbulent flow. In the previous classes, we have derived the derivation on the flow through circular pipes, which is also called as Huygens-Poiseuille equation. And in the second class, we have derived the derivation on the laminar flow between two parallel stationary plates. So in the today's class, we will solve the problems on flow between two parallel stationary plates as well as flow through the circular pipe. So let me read the problem first. A fluid of viscosity 0.7 Newton second per meter square and specific gravity 1.3 is flowing through a circular pipe of diameter 100 mm. The maximum shear stress at the pipe wall is given as 196.2 Newton per meter square. Find the pressure gradient. Second one, average velocity of the flow, and third one, Reynolds number of the flow. So this is the data given. Viscosity he has given. So specific gravity he has given. He has not given density. With that specific gravity, we have calculated the density. 1300 kg per meter cube. Diameter he has given in mm, we have converted it in meter. So shear stress at the pipe wall he has given, that is toe naught, is 196.2 Newton per meter square. So first, pressure gradient. We are having the formula that shear stress toe is given by minus dou p upon dou x into capital R divided by 2, where the small r is replaced by capital R because the shear stress is at the pipe wall. At pipe wall, the radius is R, capital R. So therefore this dou p upon dou x is equals to minus toe divided by R divided by 2. Whereas diameter he has given, so radius will be half of this diameter, that is 0.05 meter divided by 2, 196.2, this is shear stress. So therefore dou p upon dou x value is minus 7848 Newton per meter square. So next, average velocity of the flow. So we know that for flow through circular pipes, average velocity is given by formula half of the maximum velocity. So whereas maximum velocity is given by the formula minus 1 upon 8 mu dou p upon dou x into r square divided by 2 as it is. So minus 1 upon 8 mu already he has given 0.7. So dou p upon dou x already we have calculated it as minus 7848. R is the half of the diameter 0.05 whole bracket square divided by 2. So this is average velocity is 3.5 meters per second. So last one, Reynolds number of the flow, where Re is given by this formula. So rho v d divided by mu. Where density we have calculated, velocity here we have to take down the average velocity because velocity is not given here. We will consider this average velocity only. Diameter is 0.1, viscosity is 0.7. So Reynolds number is 650. That means it is a laminar flow. If the Reynolds number is less than 2000, then it indicates the flow is laminar flow. So this is the problem which is based on the flow through the circular pipe. So already it is mentioned here, circular pipe. So next problem we will solve. So water at 15 degrees centigrade flows between two large parallel plates at a distance of 1.6 mm apart. Determine maximum velocity. Second one, pressure drop per unit length. Third one, the shear stress at the walls of the plates if the average velocity is 0.2 meters per second. The viscosity of water at 15 degrees centigrade is given as 0.01 Poise. So let me write first the given data. So T, the distance between the two plates he has given, that is T, 1.6 mm, we have converted it in meter here, 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. So the same he has written in this form. So whereas average velocity also he has given, that is 0.2 meters per second, where viscosity is given in poise. So already we know if the viscosity is given in poise, it should be divided by 10 to get its unit in SI units, that is Newton second per meter square. So we have converted this viscosity in Newton second per meter square, standard SI unit. So maximum velocity. So we know the formula, that is the ratio of maximum velocity to the average velocity is 3 upon 2. Therefore U maximum is equals to 3 upon 2 times of average velocity. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. Average velocity is given already here. So maximum velocity is 0.3 meters per second. Next, first one we have calculated now, maximum velocity. First determine this. Now next, pressure drop per unit length. So pressure drop is given by the formula, that is P1 minus P2 is equals to 12 mu bar L divided by T square. He has asked us to calculate pressure drop per unit length. So for per unit length, if I will divide it by L, then L and L gets cancelled. So pressure drop per unit length, it remains 12 mu bar divided by T square only. So already we know the formula, that is pressure drop, that is pressure gradient. We can also calculate by this formula, dou P upon dou X, that is pressure drop per unit length. Dou P, change of pressure in the X direction, that is nothing but P1 minus P2 is equal to 12 mu 0.01 poise divided by 10. We have converted it in Newton second per meter square. Average velocity is 0.2 divided by T, distance T square. So my pressure drop per unit length is 937.44 Newton per meter square per meter. This is. Next, last one, shear stress at the walls, which is given by the equation. Shear stress tau naught is equal to minus 1 upon 2 dou P upon dou X into T. So already we have derived in the formula equation. So 1 upon 2 dou P upon dou X, that is nothing but P1 minus P2. Already we have calculated here. So T is 0.0016. So this is 0.749 Newton per meter square. So you have to remember these formulas, so which will be very easy to calculate the problems. So next one, determine the pressure gradient, the shear stress at the two horizontal parallel plates, and the discharge per meter width for the laminar flow of the oil with a maximum velocity of 2 meters per second between two horizontal parallel fixed plates which are 100 mm apart. Given mu is equal to 2.4525 Newton second per meter square. So let us write first given data. So maximum velocity is given 2 meters per second. T 100 mm, we have converted it in meter. Viscosity has given. So he has asked us to calculate first one pressure gradient, second one shear stress at the wall, and discharge per meter width. So let us calculate first pressure gradient. So maximum velocity is given by the equation, that is U maximum is equal to minus 1 upon 8 mu dou P upon dou X into T square. So therefore maximum velocity, so therefore this dou P upon dou X is equal to, otherwise here substituted here, U maximum is 2 minus 1 upon 8 mu value already it is given, dou P upon dou X into T square, where T is 0.1 meter. So therefore dou P upon dou X he has taken outside, and this cross multiplication divided by this one. So that will be, pressure gradient will be minus 3924 Newton per meter square per meter. Next, shear stress at the wall, tau naught. So tau naught is given by the equation, it is tau naught is equal to minus 1 upon 2 dou P upon dou X into T. So minus 1 upon 2 as it is I have kept. So dou P upon dou X already we have calculated here. So T is 0.1. So this is 196.2 Newton per meter square. Next, last one, discharge per meter width, where discharge is given by the formula Q. So already we know that average velocity, that is mean velocity, is given by the formula discharge divided by area. So therefore discharge is equals to mean velocity into area formula. So mean velocity, that is 2/3 of the maximum velocity, that is 2/3 of the maximum velocity, where average velocity is given by 2/3 of the maximum velocity, area is T into 1. So 2 upon 3, U maximum is 2 already given, T is 0.1 into 1, so this is 0.133 meter cube per second. So already we know this formula also, average velocity, maximum velocity divided by average velocity is equals to 3 upon 2. So therefore average velocity is equals to 2/3 of the maximum velocity. That formula we have used here.